Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming. Now on to the next part of our Resident Evil 3 playthrough. And we've got something ominous waiting downstairs for us. What could it be? It's the Nemesis! But before we try and engage with him, we're going to go into the save room and get properly tooled up. There is a trick to defeating this boss, but it requires some juggling of items and some careful consideration. We are going to take out all of these for the time being, because we're probably going to need herbs and weapons. So I'm just temporarily going to put that away, take out the reloading tool, because we're going to mix up some ammo here. Right, that'll give us some handgun ammo, and then that'll give us some shotgun shells. So now we want to reload everything. So put that into there, and put those into here. Okay, now we'll just grab our first aid spray and we are ready to rock and roll, I think. Yep, and the lockpick as well, because we're going to need that in a minute. Right, let's dance. Okay, so now we're tooled up. I'm just going to equip the handgun, because we want to go through our handgun bullets first. So there is a trick to beating Nemesis here, but it requires a little bit of luck. So first of all, run around him. Get out the room before he fires his missile. Now just head straight down here. Now, Nemesis will follow imminently, but that's what we want him to do. We're trying to bait a trap here of sorts. So in he comes. Now we get right in the corner here. Oh dear. It's unfortunate. Come on, Jill. Right, back into position. Now, hopefully Nemesis does what he's supposed to do here. And we're going to equip the grenade launcher now. Right, okay, he's down. While he's down, we will refill our health. Do we have enough ammo to finish him off? I'm not sure if we do, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we've exhausted all our conventional ammo apart from the shotgun. We need to just use these shotgun rounds and hope that's enough. Shouldn't be long now. He's down. Okay, that'll do. So we'll take the Eagle Parts B, and then we'll head back. Because we want to get the lockpick and get some other items. Oh, we already have the lockpick, so let's just use that right here. Some yellow gunpowder. Excuse me. Let's do a little bit of item reorganization here. So, one of the big issues with the older Resident Evil games is it's a lot stricter with the inventory management. You really have to, you've got limited spaces, you've got to make the most of them. We'll put the grenade launcher away for now, and the gunpowder. And one of our herbs. We'll keep a first aid spray out, just in case. But I want to have plenty of spaces available here because we're going to have to do a bit of... Right, we don't need that anymore. So, let's now create our new gun. The Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle is basically a more powerful handgun with better accuracy. But it has the additional bonus. Excuse me. The additional bonus is that at a predetermined random chance, you might fire the equivalent of a magnum bullet. So you can sometimes take out regular enemies with one shot with the Desert Eagle. But it's not guaranteed. I think it's like a 30% chance or something that you'll fire a magnum round. So it's useful, but don't depend on it. And it is kind of crazy to think that all of our adventures and our 2 encounters with Nemesis in the police station was all just so we could get a lockpick. Jill Valentine, action superstar, but it never occurred to her to just kick in a door instead of trying to pick it with a lock. The joys of video game plot contrivance. Any useful items here? No, they're not. Okay, so let's just get out of here. It's a nice little trip though to come back and explore part of the Resident Evil 2 area, even if it is just a little 10-minute detour. Good thing that they reused the music as well. That Raccoon City Police Station entry music is iconic. I mean, there was even an option to reuse it in the Resident Evil 2 remake, which a lot of people enjoyed doing. So, into the new downtown area. So we're going to head along here. And there's a enemy in the background there, but we will not face him until quite a bit later on. We've got some other obstacles to clear first. Okay, so Mercenary's Diary. Yeah, so basically, Umbrella are all about just sending in these mercenaries to gather combat data. They're just being sent in as lambs to the slaughter. So, yeah, poor guy. Thought he was getting a reprieve and he ended up just getting dropped into the meat grinder. So there is a hose down here, but we can't access it yet. We have to get a spanner first of all, or a wrench rather, to open up the locks. Now in here, there's going to be some zombie dogs. Oh, got a lucky magnum shot there. So basically, when you hear the growl, that's your cue to shoot. Then when you hear the whimper, that means the doggie's not getting up again. Sorry, doggy. Yeah, and that dog has a habit of just jumping out at you rather aggressively, so be ready for it. He's down. Now, let's see what our little friend here is holding. Oh, some gunpowder. We'll take that for later. So even when you're fighting multiple dogs, the rules are the same. Wait until you hear the growl, and then fire. Probably one more shot will do him. Yep. Okay. Now grab the battery cables here. Okay. That will come in handy later on. There's some handgun bullets here that we can use. Now also, we will take this opportunity to do a bit of mixing, I think. Put the power cable away for now because we don't need that. We will need the blue gem in a moment though. So just for now, I'm gonna take this out. Okay, time for a bit of mixing. There we go, 18 shotgun shells. That's more like it. I don't know if we need the lockpick again, but I'm going to take it out just in case. It's one of those items that it's always handy to have it on you if you can manage it. Okay. Yep, I think that's it. We're ready to go. Let's reload both of my weapons here. Now, I'm going to equip the shotgun. You'll see why in a second, if this is what I remember. Three doggies. There we go. So now in here will be our first encounter with the Drain Demon. The Drain Demo, rather. So first of all, collect the map. We want to get to that restaurant because that is where we are going to have our next Nemesis encounter and get a very useful item. Yeah. Oh, Jill, now is not the time to reload. Oh. Okay, now we definitely need to use that first aid spray. Right. Up here there's a lift, but there's no battery, so we have to get the battery for that later on. Those things are nasty if they get a hold of you, but luckily, you know, 2 close range shotgun rounds will put them down. Now let's switch back to the handgun. that there was Carlos, who is going to become a friend to us later on. We'll leave one green herb there for now because I've only got one red herb, so there's no point in picking up another green herb. So now into the restaurant. Now before we do anything else, quick scout around for items. You can see some gunpowder here. That's going to be useful. I can't carry any more though. That's inconvenient. Especially given what's about to happen. Right, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to waste some ammo here, but you'll see why in a moment. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. So using that, we can open up this area here. But now it's time for a cutscene.
What's that?
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force.
Enter
What's
Carlos Oliveira.
Jill, did you just say you belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah, we came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Wait, how did he find me?
And of course Nemesis shows up. But luckily, we have a plan. So we're going to hide inside the kitchen.
Over here.
Are you crazy? You could have barbecued both of us.
So Nemesis is down. So we can pick up our next item, which is a first aid box with 3 first aid kits inside. Very handy. Of course, he's not going to stay down for long. Now, if we fight him here, we'll get Carlos's help, so it might be as well to just fight him here. Right, so that's him down for one. Oh dear, ran out of shotgun ammo, so back to handguns. I'm going to use my green herb here. Oops. Right, come on, Carlos, help me out here, pal. Right, going to use one of our first aid sprays there. This might look like a waste of time, but it's worth it to knock him down now because he would have continued harassing us for the whole of this section if we didn't. So at least that now means we don't need to worry about Nemesis for the next 20 minutes or so. Carlos took some damage there, but he'll be okay. In the meantime, let's go get this other gunpowder that was over here.
Wait. I have to ask you something.
I know. You want to ask me out? All the foxy ladies love my accent. It
Oh dear.
drives them crazy.
What? Keep dreaming. Tell me, why did Umbrella send your team in?
We're here to rescue the civilians.
Don't lie to me. Umbrella is the reason why this whole mess began.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw? If you want answers, you should talk to someone else. I am not with Umbrella. Believe it or not, we're only here to rescue the civilians. If you can trust me, then help us. Think about it.
And yeah, Carlos is well intentioned, but ultimately he's a bit of an idiot. And this brings us back to where we were before, but actually, before we head on, we should probably go to the nearest... Oh, hang on. Zombies. There we go. For goodness sake. Too many zombies. Right, if I get up here, I can have a clear shot at them. Again, it is worth clearing the path here just to make life easier for yourself later on. Okay, they're all down. So we can now move on to the next section. So we'll do a little bit of item mixing here now. I'm going to temporarily put that away. So put that away. And that'll do us for now. Now we can pick up the wrench. Or the crank or whatever it is. The rusted crank, okay. Right. And we're going to leave it there for now. So, to see what happens next in Jill's downtown adventure here in Raccoon City, join us on the next episode of our Resident Evil 3 playthrough here on Tartan Samurai Gaming. I'll see you Next time.